Okay, well, let's start the test here. What I already did was I downloaded the code, configured the environment here, I did the Gradle build from IntelliJ, and when I try to run the application, it throws the first error. So as I saw here on the test description, I have to, it's part of the test, right? So I have to go at this extended since it's complaining about the lack of this property here on the monster table, the column name. Then I was taking a look at the code before starting recording because at some point here it says that I have to configure my environment prior to start recording. So that's the point where I'm starting from. Let me just check if I'm recording right. So we have time here on the top right portion of my screen. So I think everything is okay. To start the monster table here, we have this class where we have the name property, which is a string, and I could note there this property is missing from here. So I will start by creating this column. Okay, outer table monster add column name. Let's check to see if this is okay. It's nullable false, so I have to create not null. Let's try to run the application to see if this error will stop occurring. Migration has now I have a problem. I have no idea what is this. Since I cannot check on Google, so it will take me more time to figure out what's going on here. Let me check the logs. I tried to make IntelliJ use less space on the screen, but I could not do that here properly. So see if I can. Let me check to see what's going on here. Let me break lines to make it easier to read. Migration checksum is math. I have no idea how to fix this. And I will have a lot of problems since I cannot use Google. But I opened the Flyway website, but as I can see, there is no search here. So that will be a great problem because my day by day I use too much this Google searching to fix problems. So I have no idea what's happening there. Because that could be a simple thing as maybe I wrote this code here. Since I don't know which database it's using, I guess that the problem is on my creation, my add column statement. I could fix that easily with a Google search, but since I don't know which database version we have here, I really don't know what's going on. So I will try to create the column here name just to make sure that this is the problem, and later I can come back to this and try to do it on this way. You know what I say, right? I just put the name here instead of on the creation schema but I know that I cannot do this here since the test says I only can do changes on extended files, but once I cannot figure out what's happening, I will try to do it again. I don't know if that will work. Oh my god, another problem. Without Google, it's very hard to to solve problems. Okay. I have no idea how I can do this without doing a Google search for that. Since this site doesn't have a documentation, if this site has a search, maybe I can use. It says I cannot use Stack Overflow, but maybe I could do this. Let me see. Checksum is math. Alguma coisa, something with checksum. I guess I could do this on Google, but this returns me Stack Overflow. Oh, that would be very easy if I could simply go here and do the search, because that's it. It's what I will do on my day-by-day job. But anyway, there was a way to do the search only on a particular site on Google. Google search only inside a specific site. Okay, sites. Okay, now I guess I can find it. So this way I'm searching inside the Flyway website, so I guess I'm not violating the test rules, but that doesn't help me a lot. Checksum is math for migration. Let's open on a new window. Okay. Let me check one. Let me try to build the project again. Maybe that could fix this problem, since what I guess is happening is that it already applied this change V100, so that's because it's complaining, right? I guess that's what's happening. So I will try to build the project again. Oh man, that will be very hard for me to solve this. Build command is build, okay. Build successful. We'll do again, but run. Yeah, the same error. Okay. Let me search for this error inside the site. See if that is something I can figure out. Because once we read the documentation, it's kind of harder and more time consuming since I have to understand what's happening to then fix. When we find the solutions on web, we can just simply apply that solution and understand what's happening, so it's more productive. It's just a change log. I will not find anything here, so I have to read this to understand what's going on. Maybe I should alter this history schema, but I need to figure out which database it uses. Maybe it's an embedded database, I guess. So maybe I could take a look at the project files to check if I can find the database file. Let me inspect this. I try to find the database file, then I will try to open it. And then try to find this table where it's storing the versions, so I could take a step back in order to reapply the code, but that's something strange. Oh, SQLite database, okay. So I will download the Beaver in order to open this database. Because with the Beaver I can access SQLite database and go on that table. And then finally I can just have a better view of what's going on here. The Beaver. The Beaver. So it's here. Then let me make sure if this is the correct path. Desktop test. Oh, something here that could save me some time. I'll try to open the other version of it. Okay, so desktop, this is other copy of the project, because this first one I downloaded from IntelliJ and I could see that there is no branch, the branch was wrong. Then I go to this other copy here. Okay, which is the correct copy, by the way. So let me delete the other so I don't make confusion on this. I'll delete this one. Okay, trash. And let's go on the beaver. Let me add a connection here. Let's open from desktop. Teach assessment. So where was this? Wow, it's not here. Why I cannot see? Oh, it's here. Okay, let's take a look what we have inside this database. So we have flowers, schema, history. Let me see data in order to see if it's not working. There are monster columns. Yeah, it did not create the column here. I guess if I delete this line, yes, because this checksum here, it's complaining about the checksum. The checksum is 0 here, so maybe. But that makes sense because on this version of the code here, I need to open the extended .xql file and maybe add something here. But I guess that if I delete this line here, how can I delete this from here? Maybe scale window, delete it from flowers schema history where it equals 3. Okay, so let's run this. It's very good to have an embedded SQLite. It makes things easier. It's not ID, the name of the column. I installed rank. Rank equals 3. Okay, now I don't deleted that row from here. Maybe I could refresh. Okay, so now let me put outer table, monster, add the column. Now I can take a look at the documentation of what's the name of this? SQLite official site. SQLite. So I can search on Google for add the outer table, add the column on the site. So I will be searching on SQLite official site, so I'm not breaking the rules of the test. Add column. So let me see if I have an example here of this. That's all why I don't like to search in documentation, because usually they do not put a simple example, which could be save a lot of time, you know. Doesn't have an example here. Maybe I could do a test. I could simply run this code here before. Yes, that was a good way to find out how to add a column here. I can do alter table monster add. I will do it here to find the right command. I have to write, then I will simply export this command inside the migration here. So I guess that would be easier way to do that. So add column name. So I'm making the command here. I'm testing it to make sure that it is working. Then I will put on the migration file. Add column name. Not no. Let me see if this command runs. Probably not. Cannot not no. Oh, I see the problem. How can I fix this? So maybe I have data here already, right? No, I don't have any data here. It's here. So what's going on? I don't know why it's throwing me this error. I really could not figure out since it has added the column. So let me test here. So drop column name. I really don't know what's happening here. So I dropped the column, see data, the name is still there. Oh my god. Okay, now it's not there anymore. So if I put this command here, since it's running properly, let me check the data, it's adding the column. Let me drop it. So maybe if I put this command here, which runs, I simply copied it from there, you know, from the beaver. So now I will run. Let me see data. Okay, so now I will run the project code and check if it will be okay. Let me put Gradle here in order to save space on my screen. Okay, so let's build the application. Let me check on test descriptions. Build successful. Maybe I don't need to build, but you know, just to make sure. Okay. Oh, it started. Or oh no, it's running. Sounds good. I don't know what went wrong on the first attempt I made. I really don't know. Oh, great, it's here. It's working. I guess that was simply because of this semicolon here. I forgot to add on the first SQL attempt. So, okay, now we have the application running. I added the code on Monster Extended. I only checked the official websites using Google search for that, using site column the site, so I'm not breaking the laws. I'm just doing it in order to spend less time since the site doesn't have an internal search. So let's continue. Now that's running. How can I, maybe, I don't know, this is just a backend. Just a backend. Now let's get back to the test description and see if I can't. We have tests marked with to do. So okay, okay, to do implements. Let me find out to-dos we have on this project. Let me go one by one. Okay, you have test, and service and the tests. Okay, so I have to implement the tests. Okay, what I don't see here is if this is simple. I guess it's simple a backend application, right? It is not, so it doesn't have an interface and nothing like that. It doesn't have Swagger. Okay, so okay, let me read the test description again. Flyway, brush, lombok, okay, this doesn't say anything about the database we are using, but I could figure out that it is SQLite. Okay, we have different monsters. Okay. So I have to implement endpoint to list all monsters, start a battle and delete a battle. E mexer nos testes, marcado com to do, né? Agora this code style check script need to check. Okay, can only modify the files we have extended on the name. Okay, so this issue is part of the challenge. I could fix them. Now they are working. So it took me 27 minutes to make it run. Okay, so this is the instructions to implement. I think so. Now we have the project setup, which I already did. Generate checksums after I did the tests. Endpoints. Okay. Coverage. Do I have a coverage here? Oh, I don't have coverage on my IntelliJ. That's sad. Just check the coverage. That's not good. Okay. I don't know how to run this style check, but let me start implementing the algorithms here. Okay. So we have those files. Monster extended controller. Let's start with this one. So get all. Monster. Okay, list all monsters. Get all, I guess is this one, right? Why is this returning a link? That doesn't make sense. It should return a list of monster details. Okay. List of monster details. Then it should return we maybe have monster controller. Let me me check other controller we have here. So we have monster controller, part CS3. Let me check the code default style. That's why I'm checking this file. So we have auto-arg, private, almost the same thing I did here. So monster controller, let me check which methods are available there. Wow. So that's strange, since I cannot modify oh no, that's a controller, sorry, not monster controller. That could be monster serves. Okay, that makes sense. Monster serves. Controllers for REST controller. Monster serves. Dot. Maybe I expect that there is a find all. Get all. Okay, great. So that's how I have to do, since I cannot modify this file, since it doesn't have an extended on the name. Great. So get all. I can find the implementation here. Oh, now I have an extended controller which calls this method. What is the implementation for this interface? Just to make sure it has. Also, we have implementation here. Monster serve simply. So we have. What is that? Get all. It's already returning a DTO. Oh, that's strange. Where does this come from? One implementation. Ah, so I have to extend. Okay, I see. I have extended. Okay, so on monster serves implement, I have monster repository here, which is pretty much straightforward. All I have to do is return this dot find all. Okay, now, but I have to convert it from a monster, the entity, to a DTO. This is the place where I like to convert, but I have to check the code to see if it has some kind of where does it converge? Oh, let me check this example here. Find by ID, we have one implementation. Okay, we have model mapper already implemented, which I guess will make things easier for me. But let me check to see if we have any list, because I could implement it more than one way. I don't know if model mapper can map a list. I pray that it can. Oh, but it cannot. So, okay, maybe I have to. Oh no, I will need to. Maybe this. Let me check how it's done on other parts of the code. So let me do a search. Oh no, sorry. Search inside this. Okay, and I need to change the shortcuts. Gmap. I like to use Eclipse, since I worked many years with Eclipse. So let me find here on this directory. Okay, but let me check how it's done for battle. Okay, it does a map, so I will do the same here. Exactly the same. can navigate using the shortcut. Oh no, my friend. So you need to. My shortcuts now are broken because. Okay, let's do it again. Have battle service. I have this. I need to copy with control and not command. I don't know why IntelliJ does that. When I use Eclipse shortcuts, it breaks all my shortcuts from me, but that's fine, no problem. So I have a list of monster here, okay. Then I can do a map here for monster dto.class. Let me rename this from battle to monster. I will do battle to monster. Oh god. Case sensitive, so replace. Okay. Now it's beautiful. Maybe I could do. I will follow the guidelines, but I would prefer to do this if I could. Oh, sorry, can I copy paste? Okay, but I will keep the same way it's done on other parts of code here. So I guess it's okay for find all. So I changed the extended service. Now it goes and it returns. So now let me check monster extended controller. Okay, get all is here. Let me try to run this and see what happens. I would like so much to see it working, you know. Okay, it's assembled. Maybe I could do build, but run. Don't know. Just testing to see if it works. Build successful. No, it doesn't work this way. No problem. Okay, boot run. No. But run. It's running. Good. Let me check which part it's running and see if I can call this endpoint to check if it is in fact working. So we have. Oh, can I find it here? I cannot find it here. Oh my god, I hate when I cannot do a simple search aside some text. So you copy it in order to get the part in a faster way instead of reading the entire logs. So let me copy it. Let me paste it on a text editor. Let me find then parts. There is no parts. So where is this running, my friend? How can I discover that? So fine. Okay. Previous. Oh, 88. Okay, so let me try here. Localhost. So let me. Now I need to find where this application is running. Maybe that is specified here. Oh my god, how can I find that on this project? So monster extended controller. Okay, that's fine. I guess that's working properly. How can I debug this now? Huh? Maybe if I stop and run debug. Okay, IntelliJ is smart enough to find out what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I will put a breakpoint. Oh, very good application, this one, very good test. Let me put the breakpoint here, just to make sure. Yeah, okay, my endpoint is working. So now let me see the next one I have to implement. Now I have start a battle and delete a battle. And now is where I need to implement this algorithm. Okay. Okay, so the battle endpoint need to return the window data. Okay, so but let me check this battle endpoint here. So I have battle extended controller start battle, but now I have a problem. How do I know which are the parameters I need to pass to this? Let me check the database to see if I can figure out. So battle, let me see data. Okay, so maybe I just have to pass the ID of the first monster, the second monster, and then the endpoint will do the calculation to see which one wants the battle and inserts one line here. Okay, pretty straightforward. So now I need to implement here the parameters for that, right? Let me check how it's done on other endpoints in order to keep the same code style. Okay, see, this is using a private with a constructor here and not an auto-wired, and on this service it's using a auto-wired. I guess it's better to use the auto-wired, not passing by constructor. It's a personal preference, I guess. Code is more easy to read this way. So let me see if I can find anything with a parameter. Now we have path variables, we have request body. Request body could be good for this one, but if I have a request body, I would need a DTO. If I have a battle DTO, maybe I could use that. Oh yes, I have a battle DTO. But this DTO has a monster inside it, so I guess that will not be a good way to implement it, since I will have to pass. The only thing I need for this endpoint are the IDs of the monsters. So I guess the best way to do it, based on, so we have path variable. Maybe I will start battle, and then I put the IDs of the monsters as path variable. I don't like it. I would like to do it something like this, you know. Monster 1 equals ID and monster 2 equals ID 2. That is the way I want my my path to look like, so I will not use the path variable. It is a request parameter I will use. So okay, let's go. So we start with this example here. Then here on start battle, I will put my parameters. They will not be path variables. They will be the monster ID, which is an integer. So okay. So we have integer monster ID 1. Monster 1 ID, I guess it is a better name. And we have monster 2 ID. But they will not be path variables, they will be request parameter or path parameter. I don't request. I guess that's a request param. I'm not pretty sure about that. That's why I was looking at the existing code, but there is no other example using it. Okay, no problem. Request param. Let me put a breakpoint here. Why cannot have a breakpoint here? No, I can have one. Okay, let me save it. I don't know if IntelliJ is smart enough for it. If I simply do a but run without building the project, I really don't know if IntelliJ will do what I'm expecting him to do, but let's try to see. Okay, so monster is here. Now I have this method, beta extended controller. Maybe it's a post. It's a post, so I will need postman on my machine. So I don't have it here, postman. Okay, postman, download. I could that with a curve, but I prefer to use a tool instead of simply using, no, that's not an Intel chip, it's an Apple chip. Instead of simply using command line, I don't like command lines too much. I prefer tools. But of course, sometimes I have to use command line. But every time there is a easier way to do it with a tool, I prefer to use the tool. Because I guess that's more productive. So Postman is loading. The path will be /battle / simple post on battle endpoint. Okay. So what is postman? It is still loading. So we have 48 minutes so far. I guess I will be able to finish it before reaching 1 hour. I hope that. Postman is always a little okay. You can sign in, no problem. Postman is a little low. I don't want to log in, you know. Oh no, man, I don't want to log in on this. Oh my god. What the hell did I did that? I just want to make a request here. If I go by command line, that won't be kicker. Since tools nowadays is always asking for signing to, register, put your email. That's a complete waste of time. Okay, I guess I will be able to do that. So I will do a post on this. What here I have here on Chrome / battle. So if I do a get for this endpoint, I have the find out, and if I do a post, I don't know if that will work, so we'll test it right now. I need to make sure that it works. I'm not sure if it's a path variable, the correction request param. I don't know if, I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it, but let me test and figure it out. Monster ID equal to, oh, that worked. Oh, at the first attempt, that's very good. So I have monster ID 1 and monster ID 2, they are coming correctly from my endpoint. Now all I have to do is do the implementation. So once we have this way in battle, I will use the same here to keep the same code standard, let's say, for that. Okay, so we have it here, battle service. In fact, I will need battle extended service here, not battle service. Battle, since I cannot modify. Oh my god, what happened here? Okay, so we have this battle service. You see why I prefer AutoWrite? It saves me time. So battle extended serves dot start battle. Oh, it's expecting a battle DTO as a parameter. I will not, of course, have to put all the information inside this battle DTO, but I will use it as a parameter instead of this, because the only information I need here are the IDs. I don't need all the other information from battle DTO, you know. So that's why I'm complaining about, since this object, okay, no problem doing this way. Battle DTO. Of course, it will be not a request param, it will be other thing. Let me take a look on this. So I guess it will be easier to do and quicker. Request body, that's the annotation we use. So request body instead of request param, request body. And then what's going on here? Record type int, yes, start battle dot get winner. Okay, get winner dot get ID. So it doesn't complain anymore. Now I will, I cannot put a breakpoint here, IntelliJ. Okay, I know, it's because before I started my application, it has the old version of the code. So if I put a breakpoint there, oh, very smart IntelliJ by doing it. So we have 54 minutes. Now let's change this here. So body will be raw JSON. I will have to write a JSON for this battle DTO here. array, then we have an object, then we have monster DTO, ID, then we have 1. Then for monster B, see how it's harder to write, but it looks much better. So we have Bail DTO here with monster A with an ID, monster B with his ID. That's all I need from this point, and everything else I will do here. So I'll need to do a find on the monsters by ID. Then finally I will implement this algorithm here for calculation. Okay, let's go. I know this will not be easy. Maybe I will need to do I will prefer not doing a recurrent code. I will only do a iteration. You will see what I mean. Okay, let's go. So for battle service we have battle repository. So we have the same way here to declare using a constructor. I don't like this way. I prefer auto-wired. Less things to write. But okay, no problem. I can do it both ways. Okay, let me get back where I was. So I have this code here. And battle service implements. Battle service implements. So we have battle extend service implement. Okay, so it already has battle repository model mapper. Then I'll need monster repository here. Monster repository. And I will need to add. I don't need this constructor. That's how to write. Maybe I need how to write here on the constructor. So I have battle repository, model map, monster repository. Yeah, monster repository. Ah, it's already on the constructor. Great, thanks. So this dot monster repository equals monster repository. Sounds good. Now I will find both the monsters. Very straightforward. Find by ID. Start battle parameter dot monster a dot ID. Then I will extract this to a variable. Monster A equals. What is this? Oh, optional. Yeah, get. I know that's not good, but since I could have a problem here, it doesn't say if I pass the wrong ID, so it will simply throw an exception if I pass ID that doesn't exist, with sufficient information for the user to figure out what he's doing wrong, okay? So I have monster A, monster B. Now let's implement the algorithm. Okay, so I will need the highest speed to make the first attack. Okay, so let's monster first attack will be if monster A dot get speed it's higher than monster B dot get speed if this it's integer. Okay. Then first attack will be monster A. Else if monster B dot get speed is higher than monster A dot get speed, first attack will be monster B. Okay. Else if both are equal, what I will have is if no, some programmers don't like ifs, but man, they are ifs. We can use ifs. If monster B dot attack, so we have this, and if they are equal, it doesn't say so. If monster A dot get attack is higher than monster B dot get attack, first attack will be monster A. Okay, else because since it doesn't say what to do if the attacks and speed are both equal, I will assume that in those cases I will use monster B as the first. Okay, so with this I could figure out who is the first one to attack. This algorithm will be a little hard to implement. I'm not very used to implement game algorithms since I'm more an enterprise programmer, but that's a good challenge. I know my code will not be beautiful at the first, but I will rename it next attack. Okay, so we start it with the first one. I need to have two variables here, I guess. So I will have one variable current attack. You will understand what I mean, okay? So I have current attack, and I will have another one, next attack. So I can go from one to another. Then I will have a while here. I have a do while. Since I will not use recursion for that, I don't like recursion. While what? While current attack. I could rename it as attacking monster, no? Rename attacking and defending. So I guess those names will be very better for defending. Oh my god, defending. Okay. So while defending dot, so that here I have a problem. I don't know how this monster is built. Since it's a simple, I know it's an entity, I could maybe convert that to a DTO, but to save time, I will simply modify the values of those guys here. So while defending dot get AGP, while both of them has AGPs, I could use monsters too, but it's the same since it's a pointer. While we have both of them with positive HP, they did not die yet. What the hell is going wrong here? Then I will do the operations. So the operations. not use it to. Then this is definitely not a good code yet. I'm just thinking and implemented. HP equals 0. Return defending. Else return attacking. I know it's not very meaningful, but oh, and then I need to comment. Okay, no problem, man. So let's see how it's done. I did not implement one thing yet, so I will use model mapper. Okay, return model mapper dot map. Oh, I need model mapper here too. So okay, defending. Why doesn't I have model mapper here? What the hell is going wrong? I don't have model mapper here. Oh, it's private. Why the hell is this private? It is expecting. This should not be private since I have to use it here. Because this way I'll need another one here, private. Since I cannot modify this class, I will need to have another pointer here. Not good, but that's something I need to do because of the restrictions of the exercise. Now I can get access to it. Oh, what the hell is this complaining about the thing? Maybe because of this. That's not good. Okay. I see the problem. So if attacking is monster A, then defending is monster B. The same here. If attacking monster B, then defender is monster A. Monster B. Monster B. It's not beautiful, but you know. So all I have to do here on my algorithm is implement this rule. Então, then I will subtract the defense. The difference is the damage. Okay. Okay, so what should I do here? I will need the damage equals 0. Damage will be attacking dot get attack minus defending dot get defense. That is specified here. Attack. Okay. So then defending dot set AGP defending dot get AGP minus damage. Then I split them. Defending becoming attacking. Attacking becomes defending. Okay. It's not the best algorithm in the world, but I guess it will work. So we have damage. In this part, I find out who does the first attack. In this part, I do the logic of the attack. And here I see if any one of them has lost. Minus or equals 0. So if the first one, then I go to the second one. Okay, that's all for me. I guess it's implemented. Let's try to run from Postman and see what happens. Let me stop and start it again. Let's see what that's a problem, man. Let me check what's going on. Okay, I have two semicolons here. Since it's not Kotlin. Okay. We are reaching 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's, I lost some time with the configuration of database. I lost 25 minutes with that. Internal server error. Oh my god. Okay, I need to set the winner here. That makes sense. Okay, so I know I implemented this return wrong. Can have a monster DTO winner. Winner equals. I don't need to do that, but you know. Then I will do that. So start search winner. Monster DTO winner. I guess it's better to do it this way. Maybe I need to save this battle. Maybe. Then I return start battle DTO. Okay, let me run it again. It's not hard, but it's definitely not easy too. There are some details we have to be aware. Now I need to implement tests. Okay, let me remove the breakpoint. Okay, let's see what it returned. Okay, returned 2. So monster B1. It doesn't say anything about saving the battle, but I guess I have to save it, right? So let me just do another thing here. So I have this battle. All I need to do now is start battle parameter dot set monster A. Need to do this in order to save it properly. Monster A. The same for monster B. Monster B. Then I will save. I have battle repository dot save model mapper dot map save battle parameter battle class. This way, oh my friend, battle repository has private access. I don't know if I should do that, but since I have the table here, I have the table battle here, so I guess I need to save. So I will save. Amor, me traz Gatorade. Por favor. repository. So this way I can save battles. Deve ter no carro. Eu tô precisando, mano, pra terminar o teste. So it started now. Yeah, okay, let me check the database. This test is very funny to do. I like it. So let's see data. Refresh. Okay, it's saving my. You see that the difference is the one that starts the battle, right? Okay, so now I got it implemented. The next thing I need to do, delete a battle. This one will be pretty straightforward, I guess. So delete. So I'll need battle repository here. Dot delete. Battle repository dot find bat by ID. Fire to delete if return false, if it does not exist. If battle goes no, I return false. Other way, I delete battle and return true. That's not the best code in the world, but you know, it does what it should do. Then here I do a return battle extended server dot delete. Oh my god. Path variable string ID. String ID, not string, it's an integer. I don't like this way of writing code. I prefer put it on the next line. But since this is the code standard for the project, I will not. What the hell it want me to return an int? I guess this is wrong. Maybe it want me to return 1 or 0, I don't know. If this is true, return 1. Otherwise, return 0. I don't know, since I don't have any other specification. I will return 1 for success, 0 for fail. Okay, so I guess it's good. Let's test to see if it works. So we have this post method. I will simply duplicate it. So we have a battle. Copy, paste. I will try to do a delete here. Seems to be working. It should return 1 because it deleted the 2. Okay, it's working. I tested. Now I have to implement the automatic tests for it. So it's gone 1 hour 20 minutes. Oh, it's taking a lot of time. I don't know, code style check. I have no idea about this code style check. So let's go now on tests marked with to do. Let's make sure that all to-dos are on extended classes. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Should create returning 201 status code and delete returning to end starts code. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. So we have, thanks God we have this example here. Okay. Create. Have the method create. Oh my god, why is it doing this static import? I don't like static imports. I really don't like, but perform delete. Oh, I see what it's doing, sorry. So performs, I will do a post on monster path. Maybe it doesn't import the post. A good way to test APIs. So where do I put the? Let me find the uses of this. Uses. How can I use? Oh my god, that's not good. How can I do that? Need an example. So let me search on which API is this? Spring Framework serves. Nossa senhora, meu Deus do céu. How can I path a body here? Maybe no. And spec status dot. Which status do we have here? TP status dot okay. So status created. Oh my god. I don't like this way of wrapping things. It would be easier to have a HTTP status dot created instead of using this, but okay, no problem, I use it. So how can I do a post? I need help in doing this. I will not be able to do that by myself without doing searches. Since maybe I have some example code of how to pass the body into a test. I don't remember that. Monster controller test. Let me see. Specs. Perform get. Oh no. Oh, put. Okay. Okay. So this is the way we do it. Good. I will take this as an example to help me code without having to search for it on internet. So let me paste the example here. So we have monster So we have the monster here. Okay, it's creating an input monster JSON. I can pretty much use this post monster JSON inspect status is created instead of is okay. Let me test to see if it works. And that's not easy. Okay, but good way to test APIs. Let's run this test. It will be easier than it seems to be, you know. It's not pretty straightforward, but it's easier to be done. So okay, it's returning 200, 201. Then I will do agora now delete. For delete, I guess this example is better. So now, my friend, it's saying that ID is 5, but I have no idea if this will work. Delete. How is the monster implemented? Monster controller. Now it expects the ID as a path variable. So the same way it's done here. Exactly the same way. So it's the same as this, in fact. But instead of 999, it needs to be 5, since I created one here. But I don't know if it will keep this in memory. So let's test and hope that is okay. Status okay is 200. Okay, let's run. Oh, pray for God that it works. Okay, that worked. So let's go to the next one. Next to do is so okay, when I try to create a battle with no existing monster, I didn't implement that. Let's see how that will work. Okay, so start a battle is a post method, so I guess this is a good example to do that. Okay. I need to do it here. Oh no, I lost it. Oh my god. Where is that? To do. Let me remove it from here. Oh my god, I lost the place where I was. Yeah, it's here. So not found maybe it's for right? It's for okay. So I will close all the windows in order to get it is becoming a little messy. I will do the same pattern here. I guess I need both of them here, in fact. This test is very raw, it doesn't have anything here yet. Okay, so I need to return for. So, okay, let me rename this variable. Factor rename this as be monster A with ID 1. All I need for this is the AD the ID for the monster. Then I should have monster B. I have ID 1, ID 2. We put -1, -2 to force an error here. I'm not really sure if this will work at all, but let's try. Then I could have a battle DTO dot new battle DTO dot set monster A battle DTO set monster B. Okay, instead of to be a battle JSON. Instead of monster path, it will be battle path. I'm keeping the same pattern. Battle path. So we have battle here. Okay, so I will perform a post on battle path using battle JSON. Inspect is not. Let me check to see if this will work. I'm not pretty sure about it. So that's why it's a test, right? I should start writing tests, in fact, to use TDD, but I totally forgot about that. Oh my god, I have a problem. That's not good. What's going on here? Oh my god. No such element exception. Yes, it should return a forward for and not throw this exception. Okay, my friend, how can I fix that? Since this is not present on the configurations, because on Spring we have a way to configure the endpoints to return automatically. It would automatically return a mapping for exceptions. Let me see what it should. It's probably return 500 when I try something like this. The actual endpoint. Let's run the code. So I will have to change my code to fix it in order for my endpoint to return a 404 when this exception occurs instead of a 500. Oh my god, it's not running anymore. My god. So it's trying to run the tests before running my application now. That's not good. Definitely not good. Why is this doing that? Oh, no, sorry. But run. Please don't run the tests before but run my application. Okay, started. So I will need to do a search in order to find out how to, instead of having a 500 when we have no such element exception, I wanted to throw a 4 or 04 in order to attain the requirements for that test. So I will do a search on spring.io, since I cannot use Stack Overflow, and I will try Spring Map Exception 404. Which exception? No such element exception. That would be very easy if I could use Stack Overflow, you know? Map this exception here, no such element exception. I cannot copy paste this. Amor, tem alguma coisinha que eu posso comer aí?
Oi?
Uma coisinha pra eu comer que eu tô.
Eu
Eu tô fazendo teste.
É mesmo, eu não sabia que eu podia falar com você.
Se você puder me dar alguma coisinha,
O
eu
que você quer?
agradeço. Uma coisinha pra eu comer.
Com glúten ou sem?
Hã?
Como sem glúten?
Sem gluten. It's an example code, but this is from the official site. Oh my god, that's very hard to know how to do it. Oh my god, we are not programmers without Google, are we? Spring REST map exception 2 for okay. Exception handling in Spring MVC. This is from the documentation official site, so I can do that, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, so I need a custom exception, but I could have an exception handling. So that's very hard. Why cannot I simply add an annotation to my method? Since I cannot add any extra code to my application, my friend. Why? Exception handling. No, so sad. Oh my god. It's a class. I cannot use this solution. I cannot use this solution. I just want to handle an exception on my method. Why cannot I do that? MVC configuration. I cannot do this too on this test. Mapping is over. Oh my god. Yes. This is what I want. I just want to put this on my method. Why cannot I do that? My god. Why? So that's not definitely the best way to do it, but I could use a try catch. Hope you don't reject my code because of this. I know it's not the best way to do it, but since the restrictions I have, I could simply, so I will have a better extended control. So this guy will have a try. Then catch. When I have this specific exception, obrigado, amor.
Grande satisfação olhar é
No
foda.
social exception. And I have this no social exception here. Then I will. How can I return this? I need you to do a search again. I'm definitely not a programmer without Google. So what I need to do now is return a custom error code. Spring REST return for catch on the official site of Spring. It's very bad to use documentation. It takes a lot of time. It would be very easier to do with Stack Overflow. Okay. How can I return? How can I return? In a real application, I would add a custom way to do this mapping, but since I can only change those files and I cannot create another one, oh, it's the word extended. That's extended. I only have extended on those classes, so I could not be able to create a new one. How can I return an error code from Spring REST? Spring REST specify return code. That's really simple. Don't know why I cannot do that. Oh my god. Spring REST. No, that's not what I want. Response entity dot okay. How can I return a 404 here? My god, that's very sad. How can I throw a 404 from a post map? My god. From the REST controller? REST return 404. That's very straightforward. I want to force a 404, my friend. No. I will not be able to do that without Google because this documentation sucks. It doesn't have the answer I need. I just don't remember how to do it. The documentation is not the best place to find information. C404. Oh no, my friend, I will not be able to do that. I will lose a lot of time with this documentation. Exception handling. Yeah, but this way I need to create a custom exception. That's something I cannot do. Simply cannot do. If I could create a class, definitely this solution would solve the problem. Oh, I see. I can add an extra exception handler, né? Request handling at the same controller. Okay, so we have the controller. We have a exception handler. Oh my god. My god. But it's not, it's for Spring MVC, not Spring REST. Spring REST. Controller first 404, my god. tutorial from the official site. You know, I have to have a controller device. So this would need a newer class to be created. Cannot create a new class on this test. Yeah, my god. Maybe I could. I don't know if I can. Definitely don't know if I could do this. I never saw it on a. Maybe add this annotation here. And add this treatment. So the section I don't have, not sure if this will work. No such elements. Don't know if this will work, but if this works, is a good solution for this problem. It's beautiful. It's from the official documentation of Spring. So I guess I'm not breaking the rules of this test, but in fact I'm not capable of doing much things in a productive way without Google search. Definitely not. I need to search. I search Google all the time. Okay. No value present. So the return was 404. Now it's working. Thanks God. Okay. So let's run the test again. Run this test. It will probably pass. Okay, test passed. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so here I need to insert both monsters before doing the battle, I guess. So let me take a look at the other code I wrote. I need to save the monsters. This will take some time. There are more and more tests to write. So I lost my tests. Okay, so this is what I was doing. Here I need a full monster. Monster A. No, sorry. This will take a while to build. Because I need to insert monster A, monster B, then do the battle. So here comes monster A. The ID will be 1. I'll call it monster A. Monster A, okay. have monster array. I will need to do a post in order to insert this monster on my test data. Sim. For that I will need the monster. And this test is big for 1 hour, no? There are a lot of details and restrictions. If I could search on Stack Overflow, for sure I could do that in less than 1 hour, but only looking at the documentation makes our lives harder. So we have monster A here, which we can post. Okay, it's inserted. Status dot it's okay. Then I'll need to do the same for monster B. Monster B. I don't know if it is smart enough to understand what I mean. So we have monster B. Monster JSON. Could be monster B JSON. So insert monster 1, insert monster 2 as monster B. They can have the same attributes, that will not make a special effects, anything special. So I have this battle. What should I test? Monster B winning and returning status code 200. So status dot is success. Oh my god, I don't like this status dot. I guess it's okay. 200, I'm not sure. Okay, it's 200. Okay, so it's okay. It wants monster B to be returned. Okay, let me. How can I check that? Monster extended controller test. How do I check that? Monster controller test. Inspect JSON value. Man. That's a good way to test an API. Of course, but takes some work to implement. Okay, spec JSON path. So it should be winner dot ID, I guess. The variance spec monster B winning. So the value 2. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but let's try. Probably it will throw an error. This test is a big test to implement. No, it's not working. It was 2001. Let me find the path. Oh, I see. How can I do this? I don't know. Need to test. Oh, good, it passed. Thanks, God. Then I could simply reuse this code. Since it's a code, it's a test code, I don't like to reuse the code for that because I can do things specifically for the test scenario. So what I will do here, I'll do the same as I did before. I will create the battle, then I will simply delete the battle, you know. I'm copying, pasting, and using the same code because I could do changes there if needed and not affect the other tests. Because when we start reusing code on tests, that becomes a problem on long term, since we may need to do some maintenance and then the same code is being used, which is not good at all. So it will be barrel path. I will delete, expect it to be is okay. Let's see. So I'm creating the monsters, I'm running the battle, then I'm deleting the battle. I'm just not sure if the ID for the battle will be 1. I hope so, but I'm not sure. That could be an auto-generated value, then we will need some extra steps in order to test. No, that was not the case. It passed straight forward. And now it's very easy to test. I guess that because of that change I made it on battle extended controller, I guess that because of this returning 4 or 4, I guess this last test will work. Let's hope that happens. When there is no code, status dot is not found. Yes, but I'm not sure about it. Run. Those tests are great for an API. No. So it was 200. Oh my. Oh yes, that makes sense because that makes sense. I need to fix my controller. So auto extended controller. Because it was having a boolean and an int here. Why is this way? Because the signature of this method is forcing me to return a boolean. So once I don't find something here, I had assumed that I should use return false. But in fact, if battle is null, it's not present, I should throw the exception here. Throw new, which exception is this? No such element exception. This is what I need to do in order to, so it will never return false here. Then this code, this will never happen, you know, but I will not change. I know this will not be the best code, best solution, but not in order not to have a conflict with what this test says, I will simply do this change. Let's see what happened with it. For formatted was 200. That's bad. I need a breakpoint here to check what's going on. Let's debug this test. 2 hours. It should take too long to do this test because I could not use Stack Overflow. Battle. Let's see what happens. And did not found the section. And it's not, so it's throwing another section. Oh my god, that's not happening. The last test. What's going on here? Entity not found exception. What's going on? Delete panel. I really don't know what's going on here. Get by ID. Why is this not working, my friend? Let's do a rebuild on the code. Maybe that's what's happening. Yes, it's true. Why is it untrue? Maybe I need to add an entity not found exception treatment on the controller. Not found exception. I really don't know what's going on here. Really don't know why. Maybe that's a problem with the test, right? Let me try to run the application and call it from my postman. To see what happens. I really don't know what happens here. Maybe I'll need to refactor this code in order to get the expected behavior. I will change it to void. Change it to void. Have no return at all here. You know, since it needs to return a boolean, why the hell you want me to return a boolean here? No, I found it. Did I get by ID? What the hell is this not throwing an exception? I don't have nothing with ID -1. Yeah. Metro empty not found exception. Why is this exception not being thrown here? I'll use a try catch. Maybe that's not a verified exception. I don't like try catch, but you know, in this case, I really need to do something about it. That's not a good code, but I really don't know why it's behaving this way. Then it does the delete or it throws the no such element exception, which will be catched here by this, and then we'll return a 404. That's what I want it to do. Let's run a Gradle build. 2 hours 8 minutes. It's taking a long time because of we have two major issues. The first one was about the database configuration, and the other one is this one here. But those tests take some time to implement, and I still have to do checksums. It's not possible to be done in 1 hour, not without Stack Overflow. So the application started. Okay. $200. What the fuck is going on here? I really don't know. Why? Get by ID. I don't know. Let me run this as debugging, because that is really strange for me. Why? Passing -1 as ID. When I do battle. That's very strange for me. It should return an error here. I don't know why that's not happening. don't know what's going on, so I guess this one I will not be able to do. The delete test, that will not be possible to be done. So I will keep it this way since it's not working. I will make the code cleaner. And that test I will not be able to complete this part of it. I really don't know what's going on here. Could not make it through for since even with do a test here. -1. Just to be sure. Yeah, that's not work. Keep the return 200. So I tried. So for this test, oh, I wish I should know there are a lot of things to implement. Oh, that's not a test for 1 hour, definitely. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Delete monster. The same delete problem. Let's see. Oh my god. Step back. Probably this, if this works, that could be the path I should follow there. Ah, okay. Let's see which magic this does. Monster controller. .java delete. It's a void. Yeah, it's called the implementation. Oh, this is the secret. Find monster by ID. Okay, I will do the same on my battle controller, and then it will work. I hope. So this is the trick. Battle. Is this a boolean? No, it's a void. Find the battle. So we don't have it here. So sad. So oh no, I'm doing things on the wrong place. Am I? I will use reserves not found exception, but I should simply use exception to make my life easier. Let's see if this works. Return true. I don't know why you are forcing me to have this boolean here. That makes no sense. So I have delete here. Let's get back on that test. Now I hope this will work.
Você tá gravando isso? Seu inglês tá bem melhor do que no começo. Você vai perceber.
Vou te falar. É que eu tenho que mandar um vídeo pra eles lá. Já tá com mais de 2 horas que eu não sei nem se vai dar. Vai ficar muito grande o vídeo. Já passei 1 hora, mas um teste muito grande pra fazer 1 hora. Aí, agora foi o teste, tá ligado? Now it worked. Okay. So let's move to the next one. There are a lot of tests to implement yet. Test delete monsters successfully. It's the same. Simple delete. So it's monster path. I have to add everything here. Oh, this is the service layer now. Oh my god. This doesn't end anymore. So I have monster, I need those mock there. Standard service. But here is easier because I'm not testing the controller. This will not work, of course. To fail because resource not found exception. Then I need to save it. I'll need to write a mock here maybe. Yeah, I need this, definitely this. Please, those tests, we need a lot of work to build those tests. So monster service when I do monster repository dot find by ID. May I use any here please to make my work easier. Return. Okay, it passed. Oh, port CSV, my friend. Oh my god. Need to implement an CSV import code here. CSV. Oh no. Should take 1 hour just to build this. Let's move to the next one. Oh my god. Too much to do in 1 hour. Let's see what else can I do. Without Stack Overflow, I'll not be able to implement CSV tests for sure. Do I have something here? Okay, all it takes is the file. I need 1 hour more to implement all this code. So the same. Oh, I need. No, this takes a lot of work to do those tests. I have to implement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tests yet. A lot of work. So since there are 2 hours and 20 minutes, I will not implement those tests because it will take me about 1 hour else, 1 extra hour to do that. So let's see what else. The code style check. I will finish the test for now. I will try to submit this. Took a long, so I still have to do checksum. A lot to do. So code coverage. There are a lot of things in this test. It needs much time with those restrictions. So I'm finished by now. What I did was I implemented the endpoints for monster in battle. I could not implement all tests because it will take a long time. Because I did not implement this, I could not, of course, achieve 80%. And code style check, I did not test, and I still have to do the checksum. Oh my god. It seems to be easy, at least, so I will do this final. And that's all for me. It will take a lot of time. I don't even know if this video will be possible to upload it, because 2 hours, yeah, it's a lot of time. So this is the file. Okay, it's here now. It's there now. Hope that works. Okay. What I do with this checksum? I don't know. Maybe put it on a text file. Let me save this. Desktop. Checksum. Okay. So now I guess that's all for this test. Thank you for the opportunity. Hope we talk to you soon. Talent portal app. So okay. I don't know if my video file will be less than 4 gigs. I hope, but 2 hours. It's a lot of time. Bye bye. Thank you.